So in this session for beings that are at that point on their journey that they're ready to transition, this is a meditation to call in your source fractals, all those parts of you that have been disconnected from your consciousness, from your soul body. We're going to call them in to be healed in one. So I invite you to feel the weight of your chair, the weight of your body, just melting into your chair. Feel fully, fully supported in this meditation journey of healing. And I invite you to take a couple of slow, deep breaths in and out. And on each exhale, notice you're just letting go of all your thoughts. They'll be there when you wake up. Let go of all the tension in your body. Just breathing in the light and letting go of the tension. Feel your shoulders drop, relax. Feel your jaw relax. Your eyes, your hands, your back, your hips. Everything's just becoming more and more relaxed, letting go. Your legs, your ankles, your feet. Becoming more aware of your expanded energy. Letting go of form, letting go of your body. Just notice the energy moving in your body, around your body. Notice how it blends into the universal energy, just all one, vibrating. Breathe in the love of that light, of that universal energy, that opalescent rainbow light. So many colors. Some might stick out to you more than others. Or just a feeling of the colors of love and acceptance of who we truly are, which is eternal light. Let us take a moment to ground to Mother Earth. Imagine a red ball of light at your root chakra where you sit. Breathe in red into this ball of light. See it expanding. Notice all the cords and ties falling away from this root chakra. And on your next exhale, imagine your beam of white light going from your root chakra into the earth. Notice it goes down and down as it goes through the crust, through the bedrock. So it makes its way slowly down to the root, to the core. It goes through the hot lava, your pillar of light, as it connects with the crystalline core of Mother Earth. I will say a hello to Mother Earth for all of us. Hello, beloved Gaia. We love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please forgive us and our ancestors if we have ever hurt or harmed you in any way. We love you. Thank you. Thank you for your energy, your love, your support, your guidance. Imagine Mother Earth sending her light up your beam of light, up through the hot lava, through the bedrock, as it makes its way all the way up, through the crust, back into your feet, up into your root chakra. You are now fully grounded to Mother Earth. You may feel your shoulders go back as you feel as strong and as empowered as a mountain or an oak tree. Now let us take a moment to connect with our source self, our true selves, outside of this reality. Imagine your source self as a star, a galactic star, and it's coming down to connect with you. And as it comes and makes its way, it gets smaller and smaller as it comes through our galaxy. And it gets smaller as it makes its way into our Milky Way, our solar system. And as it comes to Earth and comes down and rests right above your head, about 18 inches, this beautiful, small, sparkling ball of white light. This is your source self, your true essence. Imagine your source self sending down a beam of light down into the top of your head as it makes its way down your throat, into your chest, into your heart space, where it stops and expands as a soft white ball of light. Very soft ball of light. And this ball slowly grows and expands out the front and back of your chest and back. This is your message center. Your message center is now open to receive messages from your source self, from your heavens team. Now let us imagine Michelle, her father, her mom. Let's imagine them all in the middle of this circle. Maybe imagine Michelle and her mom facing each other with their father in the middle as they focus on him. And for those of us on the outside of the circle, imagine a golden beam of light coming into the right of us and going out the left as it goes around the circle, connecting us all in this golden circle of light. Our intention is for Antonio to bring together all of his source fractals from all lifetimes, realms, and dimensions. Dear the source fractals of Antonio, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please forgive us and our ancestors if we've ever hurt or harmed you in any way. And we forgive you. Let there be harmony between us. We invite you, all the source fractals, to come now, to come into the middle of our circle and come back into Antonio as he gets ready for this next step in his journey. We invite you to come, follow the beam of light that connects you with Antonio. Just look up to the light as it presents itself and go into the light. As you go into the light, you have become one with Antonio. You are all one. You are protected and loved. Our intention statement is for Antonio to be whole, that all of his source fractals join him as one, that he forgives himself, loves himself, and has awareness to the true essence of his being, which is eternal. That his story, his scripts are all forgiven as he forgives himself and removed from his being. All contracts and scripts can be removed if he so wishes it at this moment. Our intention is that he is immediately, completely, and permanently filled with love and light, pain-free, and aware of his true self. Our intention is that Michelle and her mother find a final bit of forgiveness and love within them. So they are all in harmony, and that this lifetime that they shared together, that they came to have these experiences so they could step into their forgiveness for each other, for themselves, to be completed. And they are filled with love, calmness, peace, and harmony, all of them. We can imagine them together in so much love, forgiveness, and gratitude. Whatever may come to your mind's eye. We will go back and forth for the next 8 minutes with this intention. Let's take a moment with that intention and all those words of intention and imagery in our minds and imagine them surrounded in a golden ball of light, just embraced in the sphere of golden light. Imagine the sphere taking our intention and our imagery and just moving it down, down our throats, down into our chest, into the soft ball of light in our chest space, in our message center. And imagine this intention slowly unfurling like an arm of a plant out to them in the middle of our circle. For the next 8 minutes, we will go back and forth with the imagery and the intention. I'll let you know when the time is up to come back into your bodies, into the room. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all of the Heavens team that have joined us today. Thank you, the universal forces of light. Thank you to our guides and our source selves. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you for this space, this protection, this love, this healing. Thank you for allowing us to be perfect channels of love, truth, and healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, ah, ah.
Putting on the
Mom, you
volume.
want to go first? Oh, sorry, Michelle. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm here. I'm sorry. Nothing.
Okay. Go ahead, Mom.
Michelle, what is your mother's first name?
Her name is Anna Maria.
Anna? This was a really tough one for me. The message, the strongest sense of the message that I've received is all about your mom.
Wow.
She is a woman that deserves a lot of respect. 56 years of her life to have committed to you and your father and the people that she loves, going way beyond what is even realistic many times, for her dedication and her appreciation for you. And the whole time she questions herself. I'm so sorry. Anna, I saw you standing before the throne of divinity, all in a beautiful white gown, with a garland of flowers in your hair. You weren't young, you weren't old, you were your essence, your main spiritual being. And you had your head down and you felt ashamed. In the eye of God, demanded that you lift your head and recognize who you are, your strength, your power, the blessings that you've received and how you've used them, and how you've overcome so much. And the last thing is to let go, forgive if you want to use it as a word, and let go of stuff that doesn't matter, that stuff that you've forgotten, that we've all forgotten in our own lives. And just appreciate that God sees you, loves you, enjoys you, laughs with you, thinks you're funny sometimes. It's such a beautiful, amazing relationship. And in your heart of hearts, you know it. And you will get that moment. It happens simultaneously. It's happening now. It's happened in the past. It will happen again. That you will stand in that beautiful white dress and look straight in the eye of the God that loves you, respects you, created you, enjoys you. Bring that back. Allow it. Don't beat yourself up over stupid stuff, because all divinity wants to do is laugh with you, enjoy you, heal you, put you in a beautiful dress and be proud of you. So that's what I got the whole time.
Um, that that is so that is so accurate. I just want to tell you something. You tapped into my mother soul. I daughter, I will say everything that you expressed is 100%. Let's speak for her because she's shy. But do you want to say anything? Thank you.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Bless, bless, bless. Ah,
You want to say anything? No, not too much. She's very emotional. She can't speak.
It's nice to be in a place you don't have to think or do anything for us. Just be there to receive. That's all you gotta, it's the best spot to be in.
Your mom is a very powerful channel. I just have to tell you something. She's a very powerful channel. It really, wow, it blew me away what she's just shared with us, because I, as her daughter, know that everything she expressed is the truth. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Rodney?
Yeah, let's see what comes up here because I had a lot going on. It's like I see your father in the middle of our circle and we're standing kind of really close to each other, shoulders touching, and then we're rubbing our hands together and we're bringing this energy up within us and shining this light on her father. And he starts glowing and he just receiving all this energy that we're giving him. And in that, he's coming to a realization. He's kind of like doing the Ho'oponopono on himself. He said, I forgive you. I love you. I'm sorry for any way that I've been. You know, he's coming in peace with himself. And it's kind of like somebody opens the door inside of him and he walks through that to be the real person that he is, the loving person. And he's healing relationships, you know, all around him. You know, and himself. It's kind of like one thing that I saw that it was a bird stuck in a room. Maybe it was a white dove. And then somebody opens the window and then the dove can just fly out and be free. And he was, you know, he's healing relationship with his daughter, Michelle, and all the people around him. And he's coming to peace with himself. And he just like, wow, this is a realization that who I truly am. And he could really see the loving person that he is. And he just said, I'm free now. I could be myself. I don't have to be any kind of way. And forever, you know, could be a long time that he's going to be here on this earth, or it could be a short time. But he said, during this time, I'm just going to be the light that I am.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Barb?
So I saw them all, three of them in the circle, and like little stars were falling into them from all around them, and they just got brighter and brighter, like all of them, like they were connected. There was no separation. They were all connected. It was like one big bright sphere, as the stars just kept coming. And then I saw them in kind of in a bed together, like Antonia was in the middle, Anna, and then was on one side, and Michelle was on the other, and they were hugging one another. And it was like being cradled like you would a child, that everything, that every story, every memory that keeps us from seeing that true essence was removed, and they were embracing one another as that divine child, that pure essence of love and divinity. And they were releasing all their stories. And then I saw blue light. I was sending blue light for peace, that Michelle was kind of wrought about, what's coming, and her state, a sense, her peace, because her peace is something that she can give her father at this point in time, releasing him and sending that blue light of peace and healing. And there was some ho'oponopono going on there. And that, the resentment and the anger that you're holding onto is part of his fight, not wanting to surrender. So when that leaves, he's at peace. So there was this huge peace component. And that you were just witnessing him as his true self. It was, all of you.
So much healing in all those words. My gosh. Bye, Rodney. Lisa, and then Lexi. And Brittany.
I saw at the beginning these 3 white energies in your spirit body, energy body, and you were all twined together, moving through time. And you've played together for so many lifetimes that you just twine so that you're one, and individuals, but one. And you're celebrating, saying what a great adventure this was, all of the ups and downs, seeing it from that higher perspective, everything that we felt and everything that we learned in this lifetime. Just, it's like you went to this movie together and you're coming out into the light going, wow, wasn't that an amazing experience? And you're just all wound together and playing together, going, yeah, I can hardly wait till we're back together again in physical to play again. And then that was kind of a very high view of it. And then from a more physical view, I felt a lot of resistance to accepting the love that is there, because under everything in this relationship, oh yeah, and then round this white twirling trio was all of these other energies too, kind of trailing along, other energies that you've played with throughout lifetimes that are coming, both on this side and that side. Everyone's coming together. But then on the physical, I just felt a lot of resistance in my body, to opening to the love that's there, that's what really runs through your relationship. Even though it's kind of deep down, that's what holds us all together, is this love and love of each other, and that resistance. And there was a little bit of a lessening of it, just as the meditation was ending, it was just starting to trickle in, to feeling that love and the acceptance.
The resistance.
Hmm?
I'm sorry, I have a question. The resistance that you were feeling, was it from all of us, or my father, or someone in particular?
It was just kind of a general resistance to feeling that love between you, that connection. Yeah, I couldn't pinpoint it to one person. It was just, there's the resistance to the connection between you, and the love that flows, that holds you together.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Lexi.
Yeah, I hope I remember everything too. There was lots going on, and all, like this, and this. I'm trying to jot things down. I saw a lot of support around, as well as all of us. I saw the 3 of you in your circle. Saw a lot of energies and ancestors or heavenly beings or all the helpers, they all sort of had their hands on your shoulders and they had their hands on each other's shoulders. It was just a big crowd. I saw a lot of pink love revolving, especially around the three of you in the center. You were so giving of your love still, even though you've had hurts, but there was a lot of love being thrown around between the three of you. For Michelle, I actually saw words. I saw words: forgive, peace, release. For your dad, I saw him in the center with a lot of a heavy feeling and dark, almost black color sort of encircling him. And I saw for him the word surrender. And I'm thinking that I'm getting the feeling that the dark was just a feeling of guilt for not being around, I guess, as a father so much. So now he's feeling like he needs time to sort of make it up or something. And I saw this large, white, slow-moving vortex all around all of you. It was just very slow, and there were white, sparkling triangles sort of being brought in and sucked into the vortex, and it was just such a slow-moving thing. The black that was encircling your dad, it just, with the white vortex, it sort of just started to dissolve, and it went into the white vortex. And then I saw the same thing and saw a white dove as well. From the white vortex, a white dove flew up from the vortex, and I'm thinking that's just the peace feeling. And then I also saw a large white bird like a crane, so those two kind of got intermingled. And I did feel just the release and the lightness of things, and just a kind of a resolution whenever, however much time it will take. But I felt a lightness, and I guess that's what the white dove releasing sort of was a representation of. But yes, lots of white healing around all of you as well. That's what I saw. Lots going on though.
Thank
Beautiful.
you, Leslie.
Thank you.
Brittany?
So anyone that's seen Sailor Moon knows that she uses her cosmic power crystal to like send love and everything. And I got that image in my head because everything that she does with that is based off of her heart. And so that love was being sent to your father in particular. And then all of a sudden I started seeing what looked like ropes that looked like the spokes of a wheel, like on a bike. And there was just a ton of them. I just started cutting them and going around in a circle, and all of a sudden I'm like, wait, I've already gone around the circle like 4 times. How am I still cutting cords? Like it just keeps going and going. And then all of a sudden I got stuck on one. And I was like, well, what's that about? And it was feeling like he was going to be forgotten, and that he hasn't made the difference in the world that he wants to make.
Wow.
And the thoughts that came were, well, one, we will all remember you. Your family will all remember you. The people in your life will remember you. And if that's enough, you never really leave us. We are all interconnected. We are never alone. And that was a big thing that he was getting the release from, and he finally let me cut the cord. And there was a couple cords in between, and then there was the release of life cord that was just kind of like, and I'm done.
Oh,
Cool.
thank you, Brittany. Teresa?
Okay.
I think what I saw was a generational healing. First, I saw like your dad. He was coming together with all like little pieces of him, like coming from above, and he was taking shape, whole. And he was very, like a very light kind of being and very joyful. And he was whole, and he handed you a balloon. And when he handed you the balloon, kind of, I heard permission to be whole, permission to be whole for you. I think sometimes, you know, when you feel you're like a parent that is absent, perhaps, you know, you have a little hole that is difficult to actually build on top of it, because there's always kind of like something missing for the structure to be whole. So not that you don't know that you already have the permission to be whole, but it was like passed on from his generational, he healed his generational trauma, and he's kind of like passing it on to you, not the trauma, but the release. As it, now you can be whole. You can be whole. You don't need to grieve him anymore.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you. Powerful.
So many deep aspects of the healing of this. It's just amazing, endless.
Yeah.
Brittany, do you want to read from your book?
Death represents leaving the movie life. The new thought is, I joyfully move on to new levels of experience. All is well.
That's it. It's all an illusion. It's a dream. It's a movie. It's a chessboard. You know, you can look at it a ton of different ways, but we chose to come here and have experience informed to learn lessons, to become more love. And the lessons help us become more love. And you know, we hurt people, we get hurt. But fortunately, I know the system works. I know that Source puts us with experiences based on how we have hurt others. And now we get to feel it, forgive it, become whole. We're all part of this constant learning. The human experience is the school of life, right? We can hear that over and over and over, and every time it's just so profound to me. And a big part of it is accepting others for where they are on the journey and just having compassion for them. It's really hard when it's a parent or a family member or your boss or your neighbor not to take it personally and feel defensive. But the good news is when we feel defensive, it's because there's something in us, that seed, that is reacting because we feel fear or anger. Anger is just a mask for fear, jealousy, grief. It's all fear. We all have fear inside of us because we truly believe we're separated. We think we are alone. We are separated because this experience is so real, isn't it? It's so real. But it isn't. It's an experience. And I love how Hobby always says, just let go of the steering wheel a little bit. Just let go of that. The grip that we have on this life that we take so serious, just let go. It's still there. You're still driving. You're still in control. Just lighten up a little bit on it. Become more of a witness to it. You know, kind of step out of your body a little bit and just look at it. It's so helpful when we're feeling reactive, defensive. There's a connection there for us to explore and forgive. And if you don't know why you're feeling reactive to something, just know that it's fear. Just do some ho'oponopono. Do whatever tool works for you to say, whatever it is in me that's causing me to react to this, I'm sorry. You're talking to your inner child. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you for being willing to let it go. You can let this go and just let it go. That's all you got to do. And I know it sounds too easy, but it isn't. I mean, it is too easy, but it's that easy. So easy. I do it all the time. I have big stuff happening right now, and I'm just ho'oponoing it till the cows come home. And every time I do, there's huge lift for me, huge lift. Because source, the universal, our guides, whomever, whatever, is saying, oh, you're done with this? Okay, we'll take it. You forgive yourself? You're willing to let go and just know that this isn't normal. This is a product of feeling separate. This is a product of fear that makes you feel separate. Oh, you're willing to let it go? Okay, we'll take it. Find your tool, find your thing, and just do it. And then it'll happen. But it's intention. Everything is intention based. If you have the intention to let go and forgive yourself and accept everybody for who they are on their journey, you will be free of the pain and suffering. But we have many, many lifetimes to do it. And we live many, many years for a reason. Just one opportunity after the other. On that note, Karen.
So I saw the dark entity that's on him. So when we were in a circle, he was between you, he was laying down, and the body of darkness showed up in his body. So this is a higher level entity that I've never seen before. There's always a first. And it wasn't aware that we were gonna zap it. It was caught off guard. So we were giving it the light, and it's so powerful that his body is turning into body of light. And it got expelled out like, boom, like in a movie with slow motion, because it was caught off guard. And so we were continuing giving the light until it becomes like a very powerful, very solid diamond light. And I said, hey, go towards the light, you know? He said, no, I'm not. It is what it is. It's not someone, something, someone that, because it does have a form of a human, but it's dark black color. And it went into light eons away. It was like, it was sulking, like, and it's going away. And he said, I'm never gonna come back. And so now the light that we gave him zapped it out, and he's now in the body of light. And you know, when people have entities, you actually see their face change. Yes. So hopefully you'll see a sign that he has gone, because his face may change. Yeah. So maybe become more peaceful. Sometimes the discoloration, the face goes away too. Become white, bright, brilliant. Wow. Yes, so that is the power of what we do. We can do that. Ooh. But I've never seen that entity before, first time. And I know
I'm sorry, you saw that in my father.
Yes, but it's gone.
I have to say something. Can I say something to you? Mm-hmm. Thank you for saying that. This is really hard to say. I have said that to my mom for many years. I have felt that as a child. I saw that. I felt that. And I could not say that to other people, maybe in this community, and to my mom. Have I not said that? Yes. And it's not a judgment like, oh, there was a lot of suffering, generational. I feel that there was something attached to him for a long, long, long time. So the fact that you saw that and we released it, thank you. Thank you.
Never to return again.
Never to return again. I love that.
Because the light around him is so powerful. It's like hard as a diamond. It cannot penetrate him back.
And that's, and that's another reason I just want to re-emphasize, Michelle, I was saying to you when we were texting, the state of our consciousness when we go through our transition, I cannot emphasize enough the importance of it. And so the fact that he has had this healing, entities, attachments removed, forgiveness, light, generational, fractal wholeness. I mean, the wholeness was a constant theme throughout these shares. So wonderful you brought him to this group. I'm so glad that we were able to participate in this with him.
Too. I'm
Mm.
so grateful. You
So
know, when we
great.
started, it started to pour, raining really hard. Yes, it started when we started the intention. It was raining so hard. It was raining. And then as it started to come to an end, guess what? The rain stopped. No kidding. Yeah. Yeah.
You are very connected with earth and the elements, Michelle.
I am. And you know what? Last week I told my very good friend who's a channeler, she said, "You've had this since you were a little girl and you never talked about it." And I said, "Yeah." Very strong. Like wild things have happened throughout my life with the elements and animals. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm picking that up. I'm sure we all are in a big way. It's beautiful.
Can I share what happened to me during this time?
Of course.
Okay. Everything that everyone shared was so beautiful and powerful, and it all was so important to his healing and to our healing. What happened with me during the time was so gentle and so beautiful. Immediately I was transported back to my front yard when I was a little girl, when I was 6 years old, 6 years old. And the vision that came to me was my dad was very young. He was in his 20s, a very young man. My mom was in her 20s. And we were outside in the grass and we started to have a picnic. And my dad he's never had a picnic in his life. He had a picnic and we had sandwiches. And my dad just started playing with me, which he never did. And we were playing and walking around, like running around, playing hide and go seek. And it was very, very beautiful. And I saw him light. I saw him happy. And I saw my little girl self just really happy to have that time with my dad. And it was very, very beautiful. And my mom was very peaceful. And I just remember toward the end that my dad said, "You know, I think I need a nap." He said, "I think I need a nap." And he just went and lied down. And he looked so peaceful. And I remember that was basically it. I just saw my dad after we were playing, and I just felt very safe with him. And it was beautiful. And I got to revisit my childhood for that brief time. And he just took a nap and he looked very peaceful. And that's kind of where it stayed, you know, just that little image. Yeah. So
Beautiful. Well, we will really much look forward to tuning into you next week and hearing your experience with just in your heart space with your whole family over the next week.
thank you so much. And
Thank you very much.
thank you. So grateful for everyone today for doing this for us.
Thank you, Ruth.
You're very welcome. It's a lot. I know.
Thank you. Bless you. Thank you.
God bless.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Love you all. Ho'oponopono. See you Tuesday. I'll send out an email this promise. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.